The latest now on Hurricane Charley, a massive Category 4 storm blowing into the Florida coast right now. We have the opportunity to talk live with Keith Piezecki. He's a CNN employee who just happens to be in the area near Fort Myers, between Fort Myers and Naples, Florida. Keith, can you hear me? Keith, are you there? Can you hear me?
I'm here. I got you. Hello?
Okay, I can hear you now. Why don't you tell me about the conditions? What are you dealing with right now?
Right now, the wind is about as heavy as it's been. It's blowing in from the southwest, so we're on the south side of the eye of the wall. We're watching local radar right now. It's been about 2 to 3 inches of rain, I would guess, in the last hour, and it's starting to let up now. Actually, from the heaviest that it's been. There's a lot of trees blowing over, that sort of thing. And water is piling up in the street. But other than that, not too much of a big event right here.
And Keith, are you in your relative's home? Did you think about evacuating?
No, we boarded everything up yesterday. We boarded up the south side of the house because from where it's going to come in. So everything is blowing in from that direction. The garage was shaking a little bit from the wind, but nothing too heavy. There's a local shelter that is just up the road, but it seems like most of the residents in the community here are just kind of, boarded up, and we're riding out the storm at home. Keith,
most of the attention leading into today was on Tampa and St. Pete. It looked pretty clear that they were going to get the worst of it, and in the end, the storm really jogged to the right pretty quickly. Was that a surprise?
No, we were just kind of watching it, and we were prepared for whichever way it was going to go. So, we had boarded up and just ready to ride it out and see what happens. And now everything is, like I said, it's calming down. We were actually out. I got some pictures a little bit ago, but the power is out here now. So we haven't been able to feed any of the pictures up that I had.
Okay, well, I'm glad you had a phone that worked. Keith Piezecki, you take care of yourself. Thanks for joining us there to talk about the storm.
Thanks.
Alone. Talking about damage, I'm looking across now towards the US at Hurricane Charley, up to a Category 4. That basically describes the intensity of the wind. The storm surge, i.e. the flooding that's associated with this storm, could be absolutely immense. We could see that buildings falling down, roofs blown off, shrubs and trees blown down. I actually got a picture from one of our directors who's out very close to Fort Myers. This was about an hour ago. The center of Hurricane Charley is now directly over where he's staying. This gives you an idea of how bad the weather is there. Thank you so much, Keith, for sending in that picture. I also want to take you across now towards Tampa Bay. This is where we thought that the hurricane was going to make landfall. But if you look here, this is the eye. It's when the eye actually heads into land, that makes it landfall. We're pretty much at this very moment watching it do so, slightly further south than we expected, and bring in a tremendous amount of rainfall up through that area.